Hi, welcome to the new installations of the Princess Carriage bed model number 121S. As you can see, by the time you finish, your bed will look fantastic like this. That's the front view, and also this is the other side's view of that. And now let's begin. Okay, we start with the panel number 1 and the panel item number 2. As you can see, it's actually either the left or the right hand side of the panel. Now as you can see, the curve identified, make sure you know which is the front panel and also the back of the bed. Now the front of the bed would be the curve like that or like that, and the back of the bed it will be the curve in these fashions, as you can see. Now next you have to put in the two panel, item number 5 and item number 8. As you can see there, that these two panel, one side is actually bigger than the other. Now the big one we put in the back, and the way you can identify this, make sure you're matching the side panel there. The hole is actually matching with the hole that's supposed to be in. When you put the panel in the back, you can see the match of the hole there must be matching with the hole in the bottom, and at the same time also that top there must be matching the back. That's the way you identify it's the right panel for the pieces. Now once you have figured out and positioned the pieces in, you use this 50mm screw and then tie it in position, one there and also one there, like that. Once you put it in, tighten in the screw, you turn the two pieces up in this position. Now we're ready to put the other side of the pieces in by putting two more screws on the side there like that. Now once you finish that side there and make sure it's actually nice and tight, we start now on the front with the item number 8 panel. Now we do the same thing, also two screws on each side, one on top, one on the bottom, and also this side one on top and one on the bottom as well, by using 50mm screw to put it in. Now pay particular attention, make sure you only tie one side tight. So in other words, you can start at the left or the right hand side, keep one side loose so we can put in the metal slate in later without scratching the bed. So we're starting putting this side here, tighten up the screw on one side only, but the left hand side we leave it in position, but do not tie it in completely in. So let it a little bit loose so we can put in the metal slate in, which we will explain later in the procedure. Now when you finish doing that, we put in the slate there. Now the hole we have to choose is the one exactly on the top. As you can see, it has to be level up 5 hole there, and we choose the second level of the hole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, same as the other side. Now make sure the hole is correctly put in for the slate, so you don't need to put it out later. There, like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And this side the same thing, 1 there, 2, and choose this hole there, 3, and then 4 and 5 for this one. Okay. After you have finished the front panel installation, you put in the 5 metal slate in. As you can see there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now when you put in, make sure all the metal slate in actually got the 2 holes, as you can see, they're facing upwards, like in this position, and line up all the same all the way for the 5 metal slate there. Now as we have mentioned, choose one side and then put in one side, only tightening in the screw. The other side you leave it nice and loose. Now you start putting in 1 there, 2 there, 3, 4, 5. Now when you do it along, it's best to use there's another bar like this to make sure it's actually level and nice and straight. The best way to do it is if you can utilize the bar there, as you can see, put it on top like that before you tie it in, and you put it in like this and level it up along the way when you tie it in one side. In that way, make sure the level will be all nice and straight and level. Now you tie it on one side there and put the other side only in position only. When you've done that, start tying up on one side like that. Make sure it's all level, nice and tight, and when you finish, tighten up on this side as well to put the remaining 5 metal slate in. Now pay particular also attention, 2 of the slate, as you can see there, you need to put in a plastic ring like that before you put in the screw. 1 there and also 2 there, as you can see there on this side, and also 2 for the other side as well, as you can see there, 1 there and also 2 there. Now the best way to find is to look at it is make sure the hole is actually not sunken in like this type of hole. The one is actually pop out, then you put in the plastic ring. Now once you finish, you also put this piece, the top piece, as you can see there's a pattern piece, you put in like that. And now before you put in, make sure you put in 4 locking nuts there, as you can see. Now when you put the front panel, it's actually the piece got the pattern, as you can see there, like that. Now when you put it in, make sure you put in 4 locking nuts like previously mentioned. 1 there, 2 there, and also 1 there and 2 there. Now we need to put 4 using 4 50mm screw, and we'll lock in the position like that. And when you finish, we move to the back. Now when you finish, you also put the panel in the back as well. Now the back one hasn't got any pattern, so you can identify, you know, it's from the back, as like that. Once it's in position, so also lock in 4 50mm screw in, 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, and also 4 there in as well. Okay. Now for the part of putting in the wheel, first of all, for this section you need the wheel like that. 1 of the 60mm screw. Now before you put into that, make sure the 60 screw got a cap, a plastic cap, and put the position like this, as you can see there. It's come with a silver cap there at the end. You need also 1 25mm screw, and also 1 of the short screw, which is a 12mm screw as well. Now next, as you can see there, you need to put in, before you put in the wheel there, you need this metal piece bar look of the metal bar there. Now you position this in the hole below, as you can see, like so. Now you position in this way. Make sure it's 1 go through the wheel, as you can see there, by using the 60mm screw as mentioned earlier. Put into that hole there. Make sure it's actually in position with the bar. Now when you finish that, you also position another 60mm using another 60mm screw. Put through the wheel like that, through the hole, like so, and make sure it's actually secure in the other side of the bar as well. Now at this stage here, just slightly screw in the screws so it's actually in position, and please do not lock it in position yet. Now at this stage here, you're using a 12 a short screw, which is actually a 12 mil screw. Tie that one in position and or the below there, on the wheel there, on the below. And with the long one, which is a 25 mil, you also put in on top there to secure it in. Now this screw here, make sure you tie it in nice and tight. And also the screw at the bottom, which is a short one with the 12 mil, also make sure it's actually nice and tight as well. Now you do the same thing for the other side as well. Once this two screw is actually nice and tight in, then we start tightening in the main screw on the outside of the wheel. Now after you finish install that with the silver cap, you need a silver cap and put it in like so and dress it up in nicely. Okay, and make it look nice, and then we do the same thing on the other side as well. Once you finish this procedure, you do the same, exactly the same procedure to the front as well, like that. Now at this stage, your carriage bed would look like that. Next, we're going to put in the curtain window to the top.